Alright, hello, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. Okay, so we were expecting this sometime. I was on Twitter. I was, refreshing to see. This literally just went live 2 minutes ago. It's the March Producer's Letter. The 10th anniversary, as it says, is not over yet. This is going to be the EX part info. I mean, this was, if you've been paying attention, we knew this was coming. We didn't know exactly when, but we figured it'd be in the next, there was predictions about like yesterday, today, like tomorrow, somewhere in that window, because there was something about like a BGM that was gonna, the end date was soon, so they needed to do a data download for that. That being said, here we go. Let's jump in. Let's see what we got here. My prediction, we're gonna see an EZAs, Super EZAs here. If I were to guess, I would say Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is going to EZA with the GT Red Zone Boss Rush. That would be my guess, but maybe they could do something crazy like 3rd Anniversary LR Super EZAs. We'll see. That all being said, let's start this.
Hello, salut.
Hello.
안녕하세요. Ni hao, guten tag, hola.
Are you going to nerf the Super Boss's mission?
Around the world. I'm Omatsu,
Make it take 4 instead of 6.
Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.
I still haven't beat that, by the way.
Hi everyone, I'm Ken, a member of the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan
Oh
Battle
wait, hey,
Squad.
Ken's back. It's been
Are you
Geppy on the other
enjoying
ones.
The 10th anniversary campaign.
Yeah, Ken. How's it going,
Today,
bro?
We'll be bringing you the latest information on the 10th anniversary campaign.
All right, I'll see it.
During the 10th
Well, Dragon
anniversary
Ball.
campaign, we focused on the entire Dragon Ball series.
Wait.
From Dragon Ball
Oh, I
to
see.
Dragon Ball
That
Super
tripped
and
me up.
movies.
Dive into the world of Dragon Ball, including
However,
Dragon Ball.
The 10th anniversary
Okay,
campaign is
whatever.
not over yet.
I guess I see what they're saying, but
Please take a look at this.
okay.
We will
Yep,
be
EX
holding
part.
an extra
We
part
knew this
from
was coming.
March 3rd.
Like I said,
In
this isn't a
conjunction
surprise.
with this extra
Probably it's
part,
not the.
the duration of the summon periods and in-game events will be
Yeah.
extended.
Yep,
This time,
summon
we will
events.
be
Yep.
presenting information
Damn,
mainly related
that's crazy.
to this extra part.
I knew it.
First,
I knew it.
here
I
is
called
the
it.
Event information for the extra part. Alongside the extra part, we'll be adding stages to these events.
Oh, let's see. Oh
We
wait,
will be
what?
Adding one stage to both Ultimate
Wait.
Red Zone Goku
Wait,
Story
seriously?
Edition and Ultimate Red Zone Vegeta Story Edition.
Oh,
And 2 stages to Battle Hardened.
wait, they put the
Formidable
support
Foes.
memory up. Seriously?
Enjoy the ultra difficult battles, now even more challenging than ever.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Next, we will introduce the new event that will be held starting from the extra part.
Okay.
Here it is. Challenge
You can get 25 Dragon Stones by clearing up to round 25-50. Second half of the event will be the hardest in Dragon Dokkan Battle history. Only a handful of the most skilled players will be able to clear all the rounds. What the fuck? Challenge the limits Festival of Battles?
Getting stronger as you progress.
Wait,
In the second half of the battle,
Oh.
you'll face very strong opponents.
that sounds interesting. How does that
By
work?
clearing up to phase 25, you can earn
Alright,
25
a
Dragon
handful of
Stones.
the most skilled. Huh?
After that, you can obtain
We'll see
a
about
unique
that.
title every 5 phases. So, be sure to challenge your limits.
I will.
That's all for the event introduction.
Okay.
There will be an update here too.
Oh, yep, knew it. GT? 2 GT?
As you can see,
Oh, so it's gonna be
characters will be
Super
added
Saiyan.
to Dragon Ball GT.
Oh my god,
Here are
so
the new characters.
it's gonna be Goku and Vegeta.
Battle
Yeah.
to become the
Oh my god, wait.
Super Saiyan
I thought
Goku
they would have saved this
GT.
for Golden Week.
And battle to reach the top. Super Saiyan Vegeta.
Oh my
GT
god, these guys
from
EZA
Dragon
here.
Ball GT can be
This is about the
experienced
hypest thing they could.
awakening.
What?
This is the extra
I
part.
did not expect this.
Let us introduce the abilities.
Oh my
of
god.
These 2 characters.
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
These guys better be turbo broken.
First, let's take a look at Super Saiyan Goku GT's abilities.
Alright, let's see it.
Check them out. His super
Greatly raised attack
attack,
and defense for 1 turn, immense damage to
greatly
enemy,
boosts
massively
his
lower
attack
defense.
and defense for 1
These
turn.
guys
It also
he's
deals
like first
immense
release
damage and massively lowers
was like the
enemy's
most
defense.
peaceful time in Dokkan history.
Next,
Everyone
let's
loved
move
them.
on to his
They were
master
so good.
skill.
Let's see.
It can randomly
Oh god.
change key spheres
Attack and
of a
defense
certain
250%
type
up,
into
randomly change
rainbow
key spheres of a certain
spheres.
type to rainbow key
Plus,
spheres.
when
When attacking with
character is
12 or more
attacking
key,
with 12 or more
30%
key,
attack,
his
defense
attack,
20%, and
defense,
chance of
and
performing a
chance
critical
of
at 10%
performing
per
a
key sphere
critical
obtained.
hit are raised
Oh my
per
god.
key sphere obtained.
3 or more key spheres obtained. Attacks
Additionally, more
against all
effects
types.
will be
5 more key
activated
spheres
based
obtained.
on the
Launch
number
additional super
of
attack.
key spheres obtained.
For GT heroes or Giant 8
With
power
3
category ally
or
attack in the
more
same
key
turn.
spheres obtained, his attacks
77%
will be
defense and
effective
20%
against
damage
all
reduction.
types.
For 1
With
turn
5
from
or
character's
more
entry
key
turn,
spheres
launch an
obtained,
additional super attack.
Goku can launch
When
an
activating the
additional super
active
attack.
skill, 350% attack
Also,
forms a critical hit
depending on
temporarily.
which category has
What the
more
fuck?
members, his defense is further raised by 77%.
So guys, this is a phase
And
2
his
buff.
damage reduction rate by
So you get 10
20%
orbs,
for each
300%
GT
attack
heroes
phase
or
2,
Giant 8 power
200%
category
attack,
ally
like,
attacking in the same turn,
oh,
excluding himself.
oh wow, okay.
With these abilities,
And for this, so
he
they
works
need 4
well
supers.
with Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT
Yep.
Golden Giant Ape,
Yep.
a feature character from Part 1.
They need 4 supers to
And
be able
that's
to do
not
their
all.
active.
He can launch an additional super attack for
Yeah,
one turn
so
from his entry,
as long as you get
making
lucky
it
with the hidden
easier to
potential,
meet the activation
yeah.
conditions for the active skill.
Yep.
Additionally, when activating his active skill, the
So
character's attack will be
350%
further
attack.
increased
That's
by
another. That's a phase
350%
2.
temporarily,
So
and he can perform a critical hit.
he's
This should make up for the lack of attack power.
the lack of attack
That's all
power.
for the first character's
What?
introduction.
What? Hold on.
Next, we
What do
will-
you mean?
That's all.
250? They're gonna be hitting so hard. What do you mean lack of attack power,
This
bro?
should make up for the lack of attack power.
Am I crazy?
That's all for the first character's introduction.
Maybe I'm
Next,
on
we
drugs.
will introduce Super Saiyan Vegeta GT.
All right, let's see
Take
it.
a look at this. First of all,
Greatly raises attack
his
and defense
super
1
attack,
turn. Immense
Gallic
damage
Gun.
enemy. Massive lower attack
The
defense.
effects are the
Same exact,
as
yeah.
Goku
Yep.
GT's
Okay.
introduced just now.
He
It can raise
So
Vegeta's
Goku didn't have
and
defense,
lower the enemy's defense
before.
even further. Next, his passive skill.
And Vegeta had both.
It
So
also randomly changes
Okay, interesting.
key spheres of a certain type to
What?
rainbow key spheres. When the character is
Oh my
attacked with
God.
12 or more key, his attack, defense, and damage reduction rate are
rainbow
raised
orb
for each
changing,
key sphere
damage
obtained.
reduction, guards all attacks.
On top of that, like Goku,
So he gets a
Vegeta can
77%
activate
attack,
more
for
effects
a
based
30%
on the
chance of forming a
number of
critical
key
hit.
spheres obtained.
For 1 turn from character's
With
entry
3
turn, launch an
or
additional
more
super
key
attack.
spheres obtained,
When activating
he
the
can
active
guard
skill,
all attacks.
350% attack temporarily.
With 5 or more key spheres obtained,
Guys,
he can perform an additional super attack.
uh,
In addition, depending on
yeah,
which category has
yeah,
more
he's
members, his
he's kind
attack
of gonna
is
be a
further raised
little
by
busted.
77%.
What the
And
fuck?
His chance of performing a critical hit
Oh my
by
God.
30%
Wait,
for each GT heroes or Giant Ape
guys,
power category
this is
ally
actually busted.
attacking in the same turn, excluding
Oh my
himself.
God. Now, this is when
Compared to
attacking, so you
Goku,
can't put him in
the
slot 1.
offensive abilities are enhanced this time. Just
But,
like Goku, he can launch an additional super
the
attack
fuck?
for 1 turn from his entry.
You get 10
This will make
orbs,
it
30%
easier
damage
to
reduction
meet the
guard,
activation
300% phase
conditions
2,
for the active
250
skill.
there, like,
Additionally, when
actually gonna be
activating his
insanely
active
tanky.
skill, his attack will be further increased by
They did, yes,
350%
these guys needed this. Oh, this is so good.
We hope
I really did
you
not
will
expect these
include
guys here.
Goku and Vegeta in your team.
Wait,
with
so
the
they're gonna update the
characters
Pan
that
event then?
appeared in this 10th anniversary campaign.
Not
That's
the
all
Pan
for
event,
characters' abilities.
the heavenly events, or whatever it's called.
But we still have more to share.
Yeah, yeah,
First, take a look at this.
okay. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what are we doing the roadmap for? Okay. Yeah. 10th anniversary, pretty peak. Yep. Yep. Oh, they're adding DIAMA on? Oh, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta right here? I thought it would have been Saiyan Day. No way. No way. Oh my God. No way. He's not Saiyan Day? Wait, so he drops like tomorrow or something?
Here is
2 days.
Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
What the
mini
fuck?
DIAMA from Dragon
Wait,
Ball
what the
DIAMA.
fuck? Oh my God. Yeah,
Let's
clap,
jump
clap,
in
clap.
theme
Holy
sets
shit.
In order to allow players to relive the entire Dragon Ball series in Dokkan battle. There will be a new 10th anniversary character coming from the latest anime series.
What the
Dragon
hell?
Ball DIAMA.
Wait, so how is this?
Let us introduce Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini DIAMA's abilities.
What's his banner
Take
gonna
a
look
look.
like? What the hell?
His type is Super
Oh,
Physical.
wow. So
Here
he
are the
leads
categories.
transformation boost, gifted warriors, power beyond Super Saiyan. And then these are his 3, I'm gonna guess.
His leader
Yep.
skill grants 3
Wait, this is
additional
important.
ki and increases HP
Wait,
by
what?
200%,
No way!
attack and defense
Oh, wait,
by
okay, so no, it was the
170%
first
for
3.
characters
So he
who
leads
belong
transformation
to the
boost, gifted
transformation
warriors.
boost or
The power
gifted
beyond Super.
warriors
So,
category,
wait, he gets
plus
250
an
HP as
additional
well.
increase in HP, attack,
Why do you do the
and
carnivals?
defense by
There's no way they
50%
value
for
the 1
characters
key
who also belong to the
over
Power
30%
Beyond Super
HP?
Saiyan category. Next up, the super attack. His
Raise
super
attack and
attack
defense by
slash
33%
arrow
for
kick
3 turns.
raises his
Cause
attack
immense
and
damage
defense
to
for
enemy.
3
Raise
turns
allies
and
defense
has
by
a support
33%
effect
for 1 turn.
that raises
Oh!
the defense of his allies
Okay, it's
and
self-excluded, but still, that's
self-excluded
gonna be pretty good.
by 33%
If he can do, like,
for 1
additionals.
turn. And now, his passive skill. This character
Entrance
has an
animation for
entrance
this is so
animation
insane, by the way,
which
guys.
will be played
Forms
only
a critical
once
hit
when
and
he
damage
enters the
reduction rate
battlefield.
20%. Foresees enemy super attack for
For
1 turn.
from his entry, he
Okay.
can foresee
Basic effects key 3, 200% attack and defense. Damage reduction rate 50% up. As a first attacker in a turn, damage reduction rate 20% up. As the first or second attacker in a turn, 50% attack, 30% crit chance. When attacking, 200% attack. When receiving an attack, 200% defense. After receiving an attack, launch an additional super attack. After receiving a super attack, launch an additional super attack.
Or second attack.
Oh wait, what the fuck?
His damage reduction rate will be increased further by 20%.
That's
when he's
interesting.
attacking as a first attacker.
Wait,
His attack
oh my
will
god.
be increased further by 50% and chance
How-
of
what the-
performing a critical hit by 30% when he's attacking as a first or
That's-
second attacker.
Okay, so that's interesting.
In
I
other
wonder.
words, the character's damage reduction
I wonder if
rate
this carries
will
over
be
to like the next
increased
turn
by
if
a
he
total
gets
of
supered after
90%
supering.
for 1 turn from his entry. And
Yeah, so this looks
70%
pretty good.
from the second turn, in
Because it's a
combination
3 turn
with
on
the
his
basic
SA.
effect when he's attacking as a first attacker.
Yeah, so essentially
His
you make the rest
defense
of your units
increases
immortal.
by 200% when he receives an
Because
attack.
he raises allies defense by
Also,
33%.
He can launch an additional super attack after he receives
Oh
an
my
attack.
god, what the fuck?
And he will launch
Wait.
another additional super attack if it is a super attack.
He looks actually kind of busted.
His active skill,
Oh wait,
Gallic
okay.
Gun, can be used
Greatly
after
raise attack
performing
temporarily,
at
ultimate
least
damage
5
enemy,
super attacks in
33%
battle,
attack for 1
and
turn.
will greatly raise his attack
That's active
temporarily
phase, so that's
and
really
deal
OP.
ultimate damage to the enemy.
Can be activated after performing 5 more super attacks in
Furthermore,
battle.
It will increase his attack
By the way,
by
he's on
34% for
Gogeta's 220.
1 turn. That's
So-
all for the character's abilities.
you rock
Be
him
sure to
on
add him
Gogeta.
to
Okay.
the team and
Yeah.
experience his strengths firsthand.
Uh huh.
The character
Oh, wait,
we
what?
just introduced
They're
can
returning
be
here?
recruited via the Dokkan Festival
Wait,
that will become available on March 3rd.
oh my god.
Since he is from Dragon Ball DIAMA, and the Dragon Ball DIAMA anime is reaching its climax.
What the fuck?
Super Saiyan Goku, Mini, DIAMA, and Glorio will join
No
the
way.
character lineup to help
Guys, I
occasion.
literally. So I
Their
was
return
recording my
is
ticket
slightly
songs and I was like,
earlier than usual.
fuck it, I might as well do a carnival.
Make sure to recruit them.
I'll
as
do
well
a
to team
fruit
up
the
with Super Saiyan
do
3
a round.
Vegeta,
No
Mini,
way.
DIAMA. We hope you look forward to the
I
opening
do.
of the event.
I need Glorio
up,
and
We will
Goku.
introduce a character that can be Super SSJ awakened
Ooh.
during the extra part.
Ooh.
Here it is.
Oh,
Warrior
that
True
makes
Body,
sense. Yeah, fair
Super
enough.
Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
Wait,
can
so what's
be
Saiyan Day
Super
gonna be?
Extreme Z awakening.
This is
We will
interesting.
introduce his ability
Yeah, so this guy's gonna be turbo
and
busted,
other
by the way. He has
features
80% damage
our
reduction
social
already.
media later. So please
Oh,
look out
later? Bruh.
for further updates.
Fuck you. Show it now.
And that's a wrap on the information on the extra part.
What the hell?
As we reach the final stretch of the
Oh
10th
my god.
anniversary, how has it been for you?
Pretty peak.
After the campaign is over, we will also be conducting a survey, so we will be very grateful.
Oh
if you
my
could give us your
god,
honest
dude.
opinions and
What the
impressions
fuck?
there.
They just dropped 50
so,
things.
The campaign is over. This marks just the beginning of Dokkan Battle's 10th year.
Wait, so
This year is the 10th anniversary year, and we are preparing various events. In order to ensure that this game continues to be loved for a long time,
yeah,
we aim to evolve it further with the help of our users' feedback.
okay.
And we hope you will continue to enjoy Dragon Ball Z Dokkan
Hey,
Battle.
I hope so too.
See you in the next video.
Hey,
See you.
see you. Wow. Jesus Christ. Wait, so what was his lead again? Oh shit, hold on. It was a transformation boost gifted warriors, right? Yeah, okay. Glorio's not on that, is he? Because I'm thinking, like, guys, I'm gonna have to. I don't think I need to do a. Could I? What should I? Should I add defensive calcs at the end of this? I don't know. What the fuck? I might do that. I'm curious. So, you guys gotta think. Goku, DIAMA Goku is giving, now to be fair, Vegeta's is 1 turn. Yeah, 33% defense for 1 turn. But you gotta think. So, DIAMA Goku, very support heavy, but his is attack. He gives up to, and he wants to be a slot too. So, and then Glorio. What the hell? All right, so we are back. Now, I have actually done the defensive calcs for the GT Super Saiyans. Now, that being said, I did want to wait until the data downloads so we knew, like, Super Saiyan 3 Dokkan. Like, I still can't believe they're actually dropping them right here, but, DIAMA Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, right? I did want to be sure of what his actual calcs were, or his stats were, before I did the calcs. So I was waiting for those. And they actually just had Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in the data download. Now, it isn't on JP only, so I would rather just... I mean, I saw Minito posted this, so we're going to go over these real quick. I imagine he should be pretty basic. Before, he only had damage reduction rate of 80% for the first 10 turns, and then like 120% attack when the enemy was stunned. Very, very basic. So... I mean, he's pretty much guaranteed to be pretty good, right? I mean, 80% damage reduction baseline. They're gonna obviously give him like defense. He can be ran next to Goku on like Vegeta's team, so 90% damage reduction, kind of good. But let's see what we got here. So we'll break him down real quick, and then we'll cut away and we'll so I can do the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta calcs, both of them. And then we'll come back and go over all of them together. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, basic effects, key 3, 200% attack and defense, pretty good. When attacking with key meter of 12 or more, 200% attack, defense 100%, so phase 2. Within first 10 turns of appearing, 150% defense, high chance of triggering a critical hit, damage reduction rate 80%. So, his first 10 turns, so depending on if you're floating him, or, well... essentially, depending on how you're playing him, this could be like his first. How many? 3, 4, 5 turns, or like appearances. It depends on where you like have him essentially, but from his first turn up into his 10th turn, he does have these. So I mean, pretty damn good. After the 11th turn, 50% damage reduction. 200% attack, crit guaranteed when the target is stunned. There's a super enemy, always perform additional attacks and have a high chance of triggering. So he gets a guaranteed additional with a high chance of being a super. And when there is an extreme enemy, additional super. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, seriously? Two things to note here. I feel like it's potentially they held back a little bit. They do obviously know they just released Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and he could get up to 90% damage reduction, so that could potentially be a reason why. But what I'm more so seeing here is he doesn't nearly every other Super EZA, if not every other Super EZA, has support, right? I could be wrong on that, but I feel like they all realistically, even if it's a small bit of, like maybe it's like crit support or something, they all have had support. He doesn't, because he doesn't have a super attack effect. That's really interesting. I really liked it about all the Super EZAs. I mean, he looks like he's gonna be pretty good for his first 10 turns. After his first 10 turns, he's not gonna be good. Just flat out, 50% damage reduction is not gonna be enough. Because he doesn't get anything on a super attack effect. And he will only have 200%, start a turn with 100%, phase 2. That's not gonna be enough. But his first, 10 turns, when he has that ability up, he should be pretty good. I don't know, like, I'll need to do the actual calcs to know how good. I don't know if you could, like, slot 1 him. I mean, when you have him next to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you're definitely going to be able to. 90% damage reduction. It's kind of crazy. Although there is something to note there is, the first couple of turns, obviously you start out as Super Saiyan 3 Goku. You're going to be, like, halfway through Vegeta's that sort of ability. By the time you get him, like, by the time you get him out, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you're gonna be halfway through Vegeta's ability, so that could be pretty interesting. We'll see how that works. I'm not sure. I think he should be pretty good, but I don't know how much, like, they definitely this screams like they were scared of 80% damage reduction, which I understand. Like, obviously they don't want a character who's effectively immortal for 10 turns, so I get it. And they practically already do with the 10% damage reduction support from Goku. Hits power beyond Super Saiyan, but I do need to see what he's going to be at, like, start of turn for his first 10 turns. I'd say post 10 turns, not good. First 10 turns, which 10 turns is a lot, by the way, potentially very good. And at the very least, he should be able to tank normal still. I guess that's what I'm really... He's not going to be able to do a lot of damage, I don't think. But he still should be able to tank normals. Even when this runs out. So, like, if he goes from, like, a slot 1 character to, like, a you have to float him character, I mean, I'm fine with that. I would say, I think he should have had some sort of support, like all Super EZAs have had, but it's not the biggest deal. Okay, but there we go. There's Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I'm going to cut away so I can get to these calcs out. Well, I'll get to doing the calcs, and we'll see just how good these guys are. But I'm pretty satisfied so far. All right, we'll be back. All right, so we are back yet again. I do have all the calcs done, and okay, yeah. Let me just start from the top here. GT Goku, he does have special defensive orbs. It was on bronze and on silver. So these were calced with those. I mean, getting up to, I mean, this is, you got to think, running around like Giant 8 power. This, I feel like 7 orbs, I mean, you can get up to 23. They're rainbow orb changers. I feel like consistently you could get up to above 7, but I felt like 7 was a good, like, medium ground. Especially because you do have to consider, like, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta character, Goku, the Super Saiyan 4s, whatever. They do want to eat a lot of orbs. So, I mean, they're going to be in one of your rotations, so that could cause some issues, I do think. But overall, I mean, should be pretty damn good. Now, there is, so, I mean, you'll see the bottom one here has less. I mean, they do only have that additional super for their first turn. I think I still have it, yeah. So it's for 1 turn from character century turn is when they have that. So, I mean, they do lose out on that eventually, unfortunately. But, I mean, you got to think this is with, because how this ability works, it's per ally. self-excluded, so it's actually 40% damage reduction. Now, on that note, like, do I think 40% damage reduction will be enough? I'm not sure. This character was never meant as a defensive character, though. He was always meant as a very just explosive offensive character. I'm not sure how much, like, is it going to be enough? I don't know. I think he'll be fine though. I would hope, because another thing to note, like, if you are like in this scenario, right? And this is once again only 7 orbs. I mean, you could easily get a significantly more, and he'd easily tank like every super in the game. Probably. I'm just gonna put an asterisk on that. I don't know for sure, but more or less. Now in this scenario, you got to remember 70% support. I mean, this is next to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You know, I mean, he does have 50% damage reduction because of the support, and also the other Super Saiyan 4 Goku would give him 44%, which I don't have calced here on the SA phase. Which, to be fair, isn't that much, since, you know, he already has 50% per super. But I do think, and there is also the thing to note here. I mean, this is a hidden potential. This is the only one that's guaranteed. So, like, you could have issues, because there's only 7 orbs. But I do think he'll be pretty good. I do like him. I think he was done justice. This is in the sort of spirit of the original character. I'm pretty happy with him. Now we get to GT Vegeta, and he is so good. I really like Vegeta more when he came out. I've always been more of a character, more of a person who prefers the defensive styled characters. And Vegeta, I mean, he does this job well. I mean, you got to think he's getting 3% damage reduction per orb obtained. He's also getting guard after is it 3 orbs? 3 orbs. So, I mean, he's going to be pretty explosive. I mean, once again, this is 7 orbs. So, like, and he can also get Goku's support. So, you know, an extra 10% thrown on there. I mean, just guard alone, like, he'll be fine. And this is 7 orbs, so we'll say guard, you know, and then that'd be 7 orbs plus the 10%. So 31% damage reduction. He should be more than fine. I think he's going to be really good. I'm really happy with what they did. Once again, you can get more orbs. Now, I do think, I mean, they do Rainbow Orb change. And once you get into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he does Rainbow Orb change. And it's not like, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, at least after, like, his first turn or so, should be fine on Ki. You don't really need to worry about, like, Grade 8 Vegeta for that team, like, his Ki. I do think this will be a very, very good sort of, you know, setup for the Giant 8 power team. I didn't want to go too hard with the orb calcs just because of the sort of Gogeta character being considered. But I do think this should be really, really good. And you do also got to think, I mean, you can run these guys. It doesn't have to be. Although, well, what is the exact category? GT Hero. Ooh, actually, it is GT Hero Giant 8 Power. I mean, well, see, the thing is, that's actually kind of funny. Vegeta's just makes him do more damage. I think Goku's, you kind of need it, like both of them. I do think so. But Vegeta, I mean, you can just run him like on Gogeta's team as a floater, and it's gonna work perfectly fine. And the team does need Rainbow Orb changes. So, I mean, now to be fair, these calcs are done with Prepared for Battle GT, but I mean, you could still get Prepared for Battle on that team. I mean, GT would be a pretty big hit, but I mean, I think they're going to be usable. They're going to be really good. I'm really happy with them. A+. Now we go down to DIAMA Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Now, I did do sort of... We got some more down here. So, something let me pull this up here. I'll just do this. Here we go. This is kind of weird, guys. So, something to note. I didn't really take too much attention to it, but back in 2022 when they... Oh, it's not going to translate it. When they first hit the new category meta, maybe I can, here. When they first did the new category meta, they did 2 categories and 1 extra. It does appear that's what they're doing. So, I guess the Dokkan Fest sort of characters are special in the fact that they lead 3 and give to 2 categories, I think. So I mean, there is that. This is definitely a very limited leader skill. It's a really good leader skill, mind you. I'm not saying it isn't, but it's definitely very limited. Unfortunate, but I guess that's what they're doing with a new sort of power creep, which I guess makes sense. But what I wanted to point out here, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Prodigy, First Battle, Saiyan Warrior Race, Golden Warrior Limit Breaking form. He doesn't have any defensive links at all. He doesn't have Prepared for Battle. I was very surprised. Nearly all Saiyan releases, like pure Saiyan releases at least, have Prepared for Battle. It's in fact, I could probably duplicate over here. Let me just like click on Super Saiyan Force. They have it. Right? No, they don't. Oh, my bad. Shit. I know these guys have it though. Prepared for Battle. So I mean, obviously, like they don't, but I mean they also have stuff like GT. So I mean, let's take a look. Now, obviously, there are going to be some standouts, but I mean, like we have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, we have the Gogeta, we have the Vegito, we have Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like you scroll through here. I mean, it's near even actually Hybrid Saiyan, like Beast, he's on here. Gohan here, like Prepared for Battle. I mean, there's a lot of the characters, in the game have this sort of link. A lot of the Saiyan characters. So I guess to be fair, like, I mean, like if we take a look here, his best linking partner, it's like all these other Super Saiyan 3 Vegetas who don't have it. So I guess that's what they were going for here. But yeah, I just like no defense at all, really. I really don't like that. Now that being said, I really do like him. I don't think like obviously he's not on the level power of these new 10th anniversary headliners. I haven't seen the attack, calcs or anything. But like this is his first turn. Now this may look a little low, but you do have to recall or remember whatever. I mean, he does have 90% damage reduction his first turn. So I mean, and he does have this. So this activates before like the damage actually hits you. So having half a mil. To be fair, also these are rainbow, so do keep that in mind. Having half a mil with 900%, 900%, 90%, excuse me, damage reduction. I mean, he's going to be very effective, 100%. I really like him, and when that sort of wears off, you start out the next turn. I mean, 1,243,000, or you calculate this with the sort of support. I mean, 1,553,000. So he normally has 70% damage reduction. You can get him up to 80% damage reduction, and that's what this sort of scenario is. So imagine 80% damage reduction, looking like with 1 point, like he's damn near invincible, especially post super. Yeah, I really don't. I'm not a fan of that. I do like the character though. Also, I didn't have any oh, there's something I didn't note here. So you do see like they have somewhat comparable defenses. Vegeta doesn't have any special equips. You'll see I didn't put a note here. He did get special equips. I'm very like I wonder why they did that, but I couldn't tell you. If you want to throw defensive equips on this guy, because there are no defensive equips calc here, this is just his normal rainbow easy A stat, he will be much better as well, so do keep that in mind. And then also, like, you have... I do think Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he's going to be fine, it's going to be good. I really think, like, Prepared for Battle, like, I mean, it's only 5%, but it's the link phase, so, it is a true 5% overall buff. So I do think it would definitely be worth having. Now, the Super Easy A Vegeta, I don't know, guys. I think they were scared of him. I think that's what's going on here. He doesn't have enough defense, I don't think. He's not going to be a slot 1. Don't only has 80% damage reduction. By the time you can get Super Saiyan 4 Goku out, he'll have 90% damage reduction. In that scenario, you can slot one him, I do think. I guess know for sure, but I do think so. But he's meant as a floater. I'm curious. Let's see. I can't do this in my sort of head. Let's see. So 7 million. Let's just say that this is a super. I do think, I don't know exactly. I still haven't checked. But the Golden Frieza fight is roughly 7 mil, I think. So 0.8. So 1.4 essentially, and that's without considering like. I forget his type. The Golden Frieza. What is this? Is it strength? I think it might be strength. I could be wrong on that. But I mean, he does have class advantage, which does do more damage. But yeah, see, I mean, start of turn, he'd kill you immediately. Well, I mean, if you do have the 70% support, this is actually 90% damage reduction. So you'd live slot 1, 90% damage reduction, but I don't know. I think they were kind of scared of him. He's going to be usable, but it's going to be a slot 2 or a slot 3. He's not going to be a slot 1, I don't think. Really unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. I think he's still going to be good. Just not. I don't think he's going to be slot 1. I think they were pretty scared of him. I understand. But like at the very least, like I feel like he should have like after 11th turn, like give him guard here too. Like once he gets to this point, give him guard, because once you get to that fall off, he'll be maybe. Oh, I don't know actually. It's 150% defense. Yeah, chat. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think he's going to be usable, but definitely not what people would have thought he would have gotten from a Super EZA. But there we go. That is, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, if anything, like, I'm fine with what they did here, as long as, like, if he just had support, I really hate how he doesn't have support. He should have had support. Pretty much every other Super EZA has support. That's the one thing that stands out to me that really sort of defines the kit, right? That him not having support just screams at me. I mean, you look at the rest of the kit and you'd be like, I mean, maybe it could be better, but when you also consider there's no support, I'm just really convinced they were scared of this guy. No support at all. It feels like a real telltale sign. It's just glaring to me, because every other Super EZA damn near has support. He doesn't. So, I mean, I guess to be fair, that is if this is the correct translation. Maybe this is incorrect. And if it is, not my fault. Sorry for the misinformation, but as far as I understand, he has no support. And to me, that just, you know, and looking at the rest of the kit, I think they were just scared of this guy, and they gave him a kind of a weak Super EZA because of that. They do clearly care about game balance, they said, with Gogeta. It's kind of hard to believe, but I mean, they do. Is what it is. I think he'll be good slot 2, slot 3, he's not going to be slot 1, I don't think. But there we go. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I do like DIAMA Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. He looks really fun. This is... I'd literally like just give him prepared for battle instead. I really like this. This is like no defensive equips either. Like, I'm definitely gonna summon hard because I need, you know, Glorio and Goku anyway. I did just, you know, use some stones, so I am low on stones, you know, with 10th anniversary obviously, but I'll like summon in like 150 chunks, I think. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm pretty excited though. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.